Way up to Angela, but I call her Yee. Way up.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Hey, Jasmine Brand.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand. Good morning, Angela.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. I missed you and I missed the show.
I know. You were with your daughter, Rain.
Yeah, I was being a mom.
You were being a mom.
Mm-hmm.
And then yesterday, Mano was here without you.
Y'all had a lively show yesterday, Angela.
I feel like you and Mano need your own spinoff.
Mano needs his own spinoff.
Yes, he does. Somebody called in for Tell Us a Secret yesterday to let us know that they passed Mano a shank.
Oh, my goodness.
Before breakfast.
I saw that on the Instagram page.
And Mano he was like, "What up, Sham?" I was like, okay, that's a real story.
Shout out to Sham.
Yeah, and Mano had everybody revealing their names on Tell Us a Secret. I just want to say, you guys, it's not my fault some of these things that people have done in their lives and secrets that they want to reveal. If you want to attack me because of something that it's Tell Us a Secret.
Yeah, they're supposed to tell us a secret.
They're telling us secrets, and some of them are dirty secrets. I have nothing to do with that.
I think some people think that you are responsible for these secrets.
Like I was like, okay, 18 years ago, I need you to go and do this. And
right.
Lie about who the father of your child is. It's not, what do you want me to do?
You are creative, but some of these you're not that creative.
What do you mean?
Like the secrets are really, it's not your fault. Like these people.
It's kind of shocking.
Yeah. Like,
but the thing is, and the whole point of Tell Us a Secret, it's not ask ye, it's not advice, it's not, let's judge this person.
Right.
It is, what I've realized in my life is that we don't know what people go through. We don't know what type of upbringing people have. We don't know what type of baggage they have. Sometimes people do things and we judge them from the outside, not knowing what they've been through to make them act a certain way.
100%.
And so part of my life has always been, because I've seen and heard some of the craziest things, has been to not judge people because I don't know your whole backstory. I don't know why you are the way you are. Some people have a lot of trauma.
Yeah, and we don't have context to what people have went through. Like, situations people have, we don't have context as to the why.
Yeah,
and what led up to those situations.
Don't be mad at me.
Don't be mad at me.
Because of somebody else's secrets. But we have a great show today. Let's get some balance here.
Okay.
Shontay Lundy is going to be joining us. That is my girl. She is the founder of Black Girl Sunscreen. You know we love giving that away. That's the sunscreen that I use. And make sure y'all are all using sunscreen every day while the sun is on your face.
Okay.
All right. And Pantheress is going to be joining us. Yes. My goddaughter, by the way, loves Pink Pantheress. She has been knowing that she was going to come up here and join Way Up with Angela Yee for about a month now, and she's been hitting me every day like, can I come? Aww. So that's exciting for her. So let's get the show started. Shine a light on them. 800-292-5150 is the number. Call us up. Let us know who you want to shine a light on. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine is here from the Jasmine brand.
Good morning, Angela.
Good morning, and it's time to shine a light on them. Today, I want to shine a light on Naturi Naughton.
Oh, yes.
And Sue Lewis. Congratulations to them. They have welcomed their little baby boy together.
Oh, nice.
Yes, she posted little feet on her Instagram. Cute little baby feet. And that is the announcement. They have their baby. So
little boy.
Yeah, little boy. Congratulations to them. True Lewis is making his debut. True Xavier Naughton Lewis.
I like True. I like that name.
True.
True.
All right, so yes, congratulations to them. That's my girl, Naturi and Sue. They're such a cute couple. I was actually a bridesmaid.
Yeah, you were in the wedding, yes.
In the wedding. So congratulations. People were in the comments like, it seemed like she's been pregnant a long time.
I was going to say that, but I thought it would be inappropriate. But it felt like she was pregnant a long time.
I knew she was pregnant for a long time, so it felt even longer.
When she came up here, she was huge, but she looked amazing.
Yeah, she
was all belly. Pregnant. She was all belly. And I was like, ooh.
So yes, so congratulations to you guys. And welcome to True Lewis. I can't wait to meet him.
Hello.
All right, now, Zamaj, who do you want to shine a light on?
I want to shine a light on my baby mom for being a good parent. And Shania Karen, I want to shine a light on myself, too, for just holding stuff down.
Okay. So you and your baby mom, are y'all together or co-parenting?
Yeah, we together. We strong together.
Okay. Why you ain't say my lady?
Oh, my lady, my fault, my lady.
Because, we hear baby mom, we automatically think they don't get along.
Oh, yeah, my lady. I'm calling from out Chester and everything.
What y'all gonna do this week?
We cooking out. We turning up.
I love that. A cookout and a turn up. All right. Well, thank you for calling, Zamaj.
All right.
Hey, Stephanie. What's up?
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
You want to shine a light?
Yes, I want to shine a light on my daughter. Her name is Diavion from Clinton Township. She graduated from Dakota High School yesterday with honors. Yeah, I'm so proud of her because she had brain surgery as a baby and she wasn't supposed to make it. So they said she wasn't going to make it and she made it.
Not only did she make it, but she is making it.
Yes, thank God.
Oh, what a blessing. She is here for a purpose.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, and through it all, we lost my parents a few years ago, and she still overcame everything, all the obstacles, and I just want to congratulate her on that.
Well, congratulations to you, too, and the whole family. That's amazing.
Thank you so much.
All right. What's she going to do after high school now?
Oh, right now, she's looking into starting her own little business for people with special needs like her.
Yay! Okay. All right. Well, I love it. Well, thank you for calling.
Thank you. You all have a blessed day.
You too.
Thank you.
That was Shine a Light on Them. Again, that number is 800-292-5150. And when we come back, we have Yeetie, Tory Lanez, sentenced today. We'll tell you what you can expect. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Way up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way up.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee and Jasmine from thejasminebrand.com.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
Very popular entertainment site, so we do this.
Yeah, we do. And then Angela works for me, too.
Yes, I work for you. Always giving the breaking news.
Yes.
All right, Tory Lanez is due in court today, and he is facing up to 22 years and 8 months in prison. Now, according to prosecutors, they filed a motion last week asking the judge to give him a 13-year sentence. That is for shooting and injuring Megan Thee Stallion. He was convicted on December 23rd for that. However, defense attorneys have asked the judge to postpone the scheduled sentencing today and to give them additional time to file a sentencing memorandum. That's according to a court minute order that was obtained by Megan Kuna for the Legal Affairs and Trials website.
Okay. So today we'll find out whether they'll get an extension for the sentencing or the sentencing will happen. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And again, like we said, prosecution wants 13 years. That's what they're asking for from him. So we'll see what happens.
All right.
But Tory Lanez is still maintaining his innocence. He posted an Instagram post in April. He said, "Today I take a stance as an innocent black man wrongfully convicted of a crime I did not commit." All right. So we shall see what happens today. I'm sure it's going to happen. It's in LA. So we'll be reporting as we hear the news come in. All right. Now, Jack Harlow is facing cultural appropriation claims. That's because he was wearing a bonnet.
Yeah, he was. Why?
Now, some people thought, hey, it protects his curls. He does have curls, right?
Yeah.
And some people are saying that this is, him just kind of being a culture vulture. Okay, so what do you think, Jasmine?
I don't understand. I don't think he needs a bonnet. So I feel like he's doing it for attention.
Somebody said now that a white man is wearing it, are bonnets finally acceptable in public?
Probably.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be black until it's time to be black.
And I feel like, have we seen white guys wearing do-rags too?
Yeah, I think so. Did Eminem ever wear a do-rag that you recall?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
He has. He used to wear do-rags that would actually match his outfit.
Yeah.
I mean,
again, no need to, because he didn't have waves. No need to.
I mean, look, here's what I have to say about this, right? When it comes to, first of all, I've never thought about bonnets as like just a black thing in general, because I just thought bonnets, we grew up with bonnets.
Right.
So I never thought about it until it became such a big issue, wearing bonnets in public. I never really realized that white people don't wear bonnets.
I've always realized that.
because I never thought about it. It's just like a regular thing. You know how you're like, do white people have family reunions? It's just a regular, like,
but see, I feel
white
like
people use hot sauce.
No, but in terms
They
of
use
like
Tabasco sauce.
I like Texas Pete is my favorite, but I like but no, in terms of the bonnets, we protect our hair at night because we have to. I don't know if white people have to.
They use silk pillowcases.
Do they?
No, I don't know.
But they don't wrap their hair like we do it for a reason,
right? But I do feel like sometimes for them, like their hair might get really flat, so maybe I don't know. I don't know what they do.
Yeah. Do you have any white friends that we could call? And ask?
Do, but I don't know.
They probably
I've never had this conversation. If anybody can fill us in, please let us know.
If any of Angela's white friends are listening, can you text her and let her know?
People in general, do y'all wear, like, do you wrap your hair? Okay, Dan, who's our producer, is white. He uses a silk pillowcase. See what I just say? Silk pillowcase.
Dan is very particular about his hair too, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
Dan don't play.
He always comes in here like, I cut my hair, I did this. My hair fell in the front. Yeah. So, all right. Nene Leakes is single again. She ended her relationship with her man. I don't know how to say his full name. Nayan Seale. But apparently, she posted on social media, narcissists do not have the ability to self-reflect. They cannot see anything wrong with what they do, and they only see fault in your reaction. They believe every argument is caused by you because to them, there was no problem with their actions until you reacted to them. They 100% believe you are the problem and they are the victim. It's mind-blowing. Dealing with narcissists is a very difficult thing. Trust me, I know.
But can we say that? I feel like people overuse this word too. But I'm not speaking on this situation, but people, that's like a buzzword. People love to throw this word out here.
Yeah, Donald Trump is definitely a narcissist. And I know facts. Trump-like people in real life. But, Nene Leakes, this relationship has been a lot of drama from the beginning. He was married, then his wife filed a lawsuit against Nene Leakes.
Right.
And she got with him after Greg, her husband, passed away. It was just a few months afterward. And she had said it did help her with her healing process.
Of course.
So sometimes people come into your life at a certain time for a certain purpose. And maybe that was her healing to deal with the passing of her husband. And now that relationship has run its course.
Yes.
But it was a lot to have to deal with.
It sounded like it was, yeah.
He said that they were separated, him and his wife, and they weren't even living together when they first, if you remember all the drama that happened.
Yeah.
All right, well, that is your Yeetie. When we come back, about last night. This is all about what went down last night. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yeah.
Last night.
So, about last night.
Last night.
Here's how it went down.
Woo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine is here from the Jasmine brand.
Good morning, Angela.
And it's time for About Last Night, and we had a funny conversation just now.
We did.
So yesterday, my goddaughter was here with me, Kaya. I've known her since she was born.
Right.
She now has graduated from college. Well, she's going to do another, an additional year. She's doing like some program where she has to do one more year. She's already taken certain courses.
Okay.
I guess to get her master's. She's always doing something. But anyway, she's 22 years old now. And so after she came to visit me at work, I took her out to eat. You can see on my stories, we went to go eat at Avra.
One of my favorite places in Manhattan.
It's a really great restaurant. Shout out to Dimitri because the desserts, the Avra chips. Whatever. It's like eggplant and zucchini chips. Amazing.
Yes.
She kept calling it Arva. I'm like, no, we're at Avra. But so anyway, with Kaya, she was telling me that in July, next month, she's actually going to go to Iceland. Her mom is from Iceland. And so she's going to go spend a few months in Iceland and get a job there. She said it's kind of easier to get a job and work there.
Okay.
But she used to work there. She actually worked in a cemetery previously.
Doing what?
I guess just kind of like helping keep the grounds and things like that.
So random. Okay.
Yeah, very random. But now she wants to do a job that's even more random.
Is that possible?
She wants to work at the Penis Museum. And this is a real thing. I did not know this.
She wants to work at the Penis Museum?
It's called the Icelandic Phallological Museum. It's the world's only genuine penis museum dedicated to collecting, studying, and presenting actual phalluses. And so that is of like different animals. There's no human ones on display, not real human ones.
That's
but they have
disappointing.
like whales, they have boars, like all different types of animals in there. And so, because you know me, I did a deep dive.
Well, you did.
As I am prone to do. And yeah, just like a whale.
So these are different penises from animals. Animal penises.
From different, and a lot of them are preserved and on display. So it was just interesting to me because she's like, I just feel like I want to do these odd jobs.
That's very odd. Well, I wonder what she's going to do there. Like, what's going to be her role?
You could be a tour guide. I actually was a tour guide in a museum at one point. At the New York City Transit Museum, because my mom works for Transit Authority. So one year she had me become a tour guide there, and
How was that?
for the summer, it was good. Except things that I didn't know, I used to make up. So if somebody asked me a question and I didn't know the answer, I would be like, "Yeah, well, in 1842, I would just make things up." I was really young. I was in high school still.
Okay.
So have you had any odd jobs?
No, I all my jobs were pretty like much in marketing and kind of stuff that kind of track of what I'm doing. Never was a tour guide. Never worked in a cemetery. My dad got me fired though one time from an internship.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my dad.
Unpaid internship?
An unpaid internship. My dad got me fired because he was upset that I wasn't getting paid. Called my boss. My dad is nuts.
He called your boss and said what?
Got me fired. I don't know. I think my dad told my boss that he could buy him.
Wow.
My dad is.
I know you
quite
were
a
like,
character.
I'm sorry, but this not no reflection on me.
He told my dad I could not ever come back. Just
Wow.
don't come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Dad.
Yeah, got me fired from my internship.
At one time, I interned at a clinic, and I was pretty young then too. I was in high school, so a lot of people were coming in for testing or to schedule certain services. And they would be like my age too. So, and I know it probably feels awkward, like if you ever have to go to the doctor or go get something done, and you're like, "Hi," because the first thing you're thinking is like, "What are they thinking about me?" But they see everything.
Yeah.
So it's no judgment in a space like that, and legally they can't like talk about you.
It makes you a well-rounded person when you have these weird and different, unique type of internships.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And my goddaughter is definitely a unique person. So,
She is.
Yes. So anyway, if you're in Iceland, look out for her. And if you ever have a chance to go visit, it's the world's only penis museum in Iceland.
Yeah, it's kind of disappointing that they don't have human penises.
Well, they have letters from people who are saying that they will donate theirs.
Okay.
So I think they're still trying to get it done. But this was started in 1974. The founder of the museum was a headmaster when he started.
Interesting name.
Penis preserving. And so I guess
Penis preserving.
he had a bull's penis as a child that he used as a cattle whip. And his friends loved that story so much they started buying him others.
Oh my gosh.
And then he opened a museum. All right, well, that is your About Last Night. When we come back, we have Pick a Side. And we need you guys to call in. We're talking about Jack Harlow. What do you think about him wearing a bonnet? Is that cultural appropriation? Or he has curly hair? He should wear a bonnet. It doesn't matter. We want to know what you think about it. Pick a side. Either you think it's cultural appropriation or you're like, he should be able to wear a bonnet. White people should be able to wear bonnets if they have curly hair. 800-292-5150 is a number. Pick a side. 800-292-5150. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
It's not just right or wrong. It's about what you believe. It's time to pick a side and stay there.
Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and I am here with Jasmine from thejasminebrand.com.
Yes.
And we are doing Pick a Side. Jack Harlow has gotten some backlash. There were pictures of him rocking a bonnet. Now, some of the discourse from people were in support of that, saying he has big curly hair. He has every right to wear a bonnet. Some people had issues. They said now that a white man is wearing a bonnet in public, is it finally acceptable? Some people feel like this is cultural appropriation because that headwear is designed specifically for black people. Can we have anything to ourselves, ladies and gentlemen?
Right.
Now, Jasmine, what side are you on? And pick a side.
I'm on the side of take the bonnet off. You don't need the bonnet. And if you do need the bonnet, you wore it out in public because you wanted attention. You wanted to make a moment, and you have this picture that went viral. You're doing it on purpose. You're doing it for attention.
All right. Well, in my opinion, as the judge in this case on Pick a Side, I did not realize that only black people could wear bonnets. I thought it was for curly hair, period.
Can you say hair?
Yeah, it's hair.
Oh, it's like you said hair.
Hair, period.
Okay.
It's my judge accent. I want to see what you guys think. Is this a big deal, or do we feel like, hey, it's just a bonnet to protect curly hair? Cherie, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. So what do you think about Jack Harlow wearing a bonnet? Are you infuriated, or you think people are making too big a deal?
I think people are making too big a deal. Like, we want to gatekeep every single thing ever invented. So I just want anybody that has ever watched anything that was pre-Civil War, like, you know what I mean, like a movie from the pre-Civil War era. What were those white ladies running around wearing on their head in the house? A bonnet.
Okay. See, I was like, do white? I never really thought about it until this happened.
I've never seen a white person in a bonnet. I think
you just have to watch Queen. Watch the movie Queen with Halle Berry.
Those are scarves, right? That's not a bonnet, right? Those are headscarves, right?
No, they straight have bonnets.
Okay.
They're not silky. They're not what we wear, but they were still bonnets. We just took something and we made it better for what we needed for us, and that's fantastic. But if that man want to protect his curls, let him protect his curls. It's not like Kim K and her boxer braids.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. If you're saying we can't gatekeep anything.
No, they didn't cornrow. We know where cornrows came from.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you.
We didn't see the same movies I'm talking about back in the day did not have white women in cornrows.
Yeah, see, look, what I see is these women wearing these little, they call it a bonnet, but it's like a little house on the prairie type.
It ties at the chin, under the chin. That's what I was thinking about.
Okay,
too.
but it's a different type of bonnet because they call it a bonnet.
It's not a bonnet.
Yeah, but it's still a bonnet. We just made it work for us. But in all honesty, I'm not wearing a bonnet outside anyway. That's a whole different conversation, and I'm as black as we can be.
What we need to do is get on him for wearing that outside in public.
Right.
Yes, in general. That part.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Anonymous, how are you?
It's Miss Anonymous.
Okay, Anonymous, you want to talk about this bonnet?
Yes. Look, I love me some Jack Harlow. But first of all, I would have smacked fire out of him because he's white. His hair's curly. His hair won't, like, the comb won't break when he combs. All you just got to do is wet it, put some gel in, and boom, it's good.
All right, so you're saying he shouldn't be wearing a bonnet to protect his curls. He's just wearing it to be ignorant.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't sit there and say ignorant. I think he's just been hanging around too many black people.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so his
Literally.
intent wasn't bad, but he has some nerve.
No, the audacity, what these dudes be doing. Like, the audacity of you wearing a bonnet. Like, come on, like, go to Walgreens. There's, they got something like gel for curls. And boop, boop, boop,
Gel for curls.
and good.
Get that white people gel. All right, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Remember
All
how
right,
hard it used to be to find gel for curly, like,
Black
textured
hair?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was to be impossible.
It's a new day.
All they had was Miss Jessie's. That's what I used to always buy. That's why I love Miss Jessie's. Mm-hmm. Hey, Tyson, what do you think about Jack Harlow wearing a bonnet to protect his curls?
I think it's all right. You know, if you look into history, white folk probably made bonnets popular. I mean, in the 1800s in France, the rich used to wear them. That's actually where the word comes from. The word bonnet is a French word.
Okay, I did not know that.
Mennonites wear them still. Quakers wear them still. So I just think they're making an issue about something petty just to cause division and, problems for no reason.
Okay, now I did a deep dive into where bonnets started.
Okay.
So it says the term is from Scotland in 1505, where the term has long been especially popular. And it's used for a wide variety of headgear for both sexes, more often females, from the Middle Ages to the present. So, like we said earlier, the headgear that you tie under the chin, they call that a bonnet.
Which is different than what we're talking about.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Hey, Tiffany, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine.
So what do you think about Jack Harlow wearing a bonnet? Are you mad about it, or you think, what is the big deal?
So I think it's appropriate because I feel that depending on your hair texture, you should be able to wear it. Because my daughter is half Dominican, I'm Puerto Rican and white, and we both have curly hair, but hers is very, thick and coarse. Mm-hmm. So whenever I, put creams and stuff in our hair, and our hair is really nice, when we have the good hair days, I do use those, when we go to sleep to keep our hair nice and soft. So I guess it depends on your hair texture.
Okay, and he does have big curly hair.
He does.
Yeah.
He has curls for sure.
So maybe it just works for him,
Yeah, and then once you get those nice curls, you want to keep them for as many days as you can because it's hard. You have good hair days and bad hair days when you have curly hair.
Trust me, I have curly hair. My hair be a mess after.
But you don't wear bonnets like you're supposed to either.
Yeah, I don't. I need to more often. All right, well, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
All this means to me is I'm not wearing my bonnet enough. That's what I got from all of this. All right, well, we do have Yeetie when we come back. And let's talk about BET. It looks like they have decided who is going to purchase it. We'll tell you what we can be expecting. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Oh, she about to blow the lid up off this pot. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that Yee tea. Come and get the tea.
Woo! It is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here.
I'm not just any brand.
I'm my own brand.
And the tea is hot today, baby. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is back tonight.
Okay.
Actually, and it's debuting tonight as part of MTV's Tuesday Night Takeover programming. And we are finding out about some new cast members. Now, Jessica White.
Yes.
You know her as a supermodel, Victoria's Secret, Sports Illustrated, Maybelline, CoverGirl. Also dated Nick Cannon off and on for 8 years.
Right.
Well, she posted the trailer on her social media page. I am Gypsy White. Stay focused, kid. It's been a crazy ride, but now you've got a handle on it all at MTV at Love and Hip Hop. And don't trip. I spent 8 years with Nick. I can't tell my story without mentioning him. He was a very big part of my life and growth and the only real relationship I've ever had. But my healing has been for me and not about him. And here is the part of the trailer that shows that.
I was in an 8-year relationship.
Who was your ex? Who were you with? Nick Cannon?
I had a miscarriage, and then I ended up finding out that he had another woman pregnant. I have a massive cyst sitting on my ovary.
Is it possible those could have contributed to miscarriages? Yes.
All right. Well, the next post after that, I guess, Nick Cannon must be upset that she's joined the cast of Love and Hip Hop. She posted a picture of her and Nick Cannon and said, try to reach out to you, but here's my book at Nick Cannon. I know you're upset about the show, but after 8 years, I can't stand when things catch you off guard, and I feel like you deserve way more respect as a man, even though I may be more respectful than you ever gave me with public announcements, LOL. I have loved and I gave 8 ride or die years to you with my head high and heart praying you'd see me the way I deserved. I wanted it to work, prayed every day that you'd see me and love me the way that I loved you. Maybe you did, but just kept it from me during the relationship. I walked away with more questions than anything. I don't know till this day really why current things had to happen. I wanted the world to know I didn't always feel good. Like Nick Cannon was proud to have me as a partner, and I'm so happy I can say that now and still know how awesome I am. So it goes a lot longer than that. Like she said, it is a book.
It's a trilogy. It's a lot, yeah.
And she said she played it off. She shared fake confidence about a love I questioned up until his Hollywood Unlocked interview. I went from feeling like the most beautiful girl in the world to just super insecure. Nick is the first man who ever loved me and the man I know let everything about me, even the rage I recovered from. I would have never and still would never do anything to hurt him. But my journey in this life cannot be robbed of experiences I need to have. Talking about our relationship is sharing my hurt and pain. And she goes on from there. So
it was really long.
Yeah, Love and Hip Hop tonight.
Yep.
Other new cast members include Erica Banks.
Yep.
And Amy Luciani, who is a popular influencer here and cosmetic entrepreneur and rising rapper. So I'm sure that's going to be an explosive one. And even in this trailer, you can see Spice is on there talking about recovering from the surgery that she went through. Sierra Gates and Eric Whitehead, Scrappy, Mama D, Kirk Frost, Mendici, Safari, Carly Red, Erica Dixon, Rennie Rucci, Young Jock, Shekinah, Chaotic.
That's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people.
And this show's been on for a while.
Yes, it has. So will we be tuning in?
I'll watch the clips. It's kind of a lot for your girl. I'm not going to even lie.
All right, and we talked about this earlier. Tyler Perry. Now, there were reports that he was set to buy BET.
Right.
And so now they're saying that this is closer to happening. There's been a lot of speculation about who was going to buy it. Remember, Diddy was interested. 50 Cent was named as a potential buyer. But Tyler Perry does have a lot of things going on there, like All the Queen's Men and Ruthless. And so it seems likely that he would be in the front running for such a thing. Now, you guys posted the story on the Jasmine brand.
We posted a story that the link that originally reported this story is no longer up anymore. So it's broken. So I don't know if that means this is false. I don't know what that means, but the story that originated, they broke the story. It's no longer up. So I guess
who broke it?
Streamer, I think. The Streamer.
Yeah, Streamer.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with them, but it's not up there anymore. But I feel like I'm sure this has some truth to it.
Yeah.
He's talked openly about being interested, and remember, he was really helpful in helping OWN kind of get its feet settled in terms of the space. So I could see him being super helpful with BT or BT Plus or whatever. He has a lot of content, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, because I even see on Atlanta Daily World, they're saying Tyler Perry wins bid to acquire BET, but they said, again, the original report by Streamer has been removed. And Paramount, BET, Tyler Perry, none of them have yet confirmed or denied their report, but we'll keep you updated, okay? There's a lot going on today.
It is.
But when we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily headline news stories. They are flying under the radar. And we got to talk about the Nuggets and Listen, it was a big night for them last night, but there was some chaos as well. We'll discuss on Under the Radar when we come back. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
In the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here.
It's Tuesday, Angela.
Yes, indeed.
Because you don't always get confused about what day it is.
I know. Last week you were like, it's Friday. I was like, no, it's Monday, Jasmine. All right. Police in Denver are investigating multiple shootings that sent 11 people to the hospital. This is all after thousands of people were downtown celebrating the Denver Nuggets' historic NBA Finals win. Did you watch the game?
I did not watch the game.
Yeah,
Did you
Miami
watch it?
just did not seem to have a chance.
Yeah.
Period. So, yeah, I was watching the game too, but I think I tuned out after a little while.
Okay. I was in the airport. Remember, I had a delayed flight.
Oh, yeah. Yes, you did. All right. So we'll keep you guys updated on that. Officers are working to obtain suspect information. One person was taken to a local hospital also, but their injuries are unknown at this point. But 11 people shot. And that is all during how do you celebrate that way?
That's what I was just saying. Like, when I want to celebrate, I don't think, first of all, I don't have a gun, but I don't think to, let me pull out my gun and get the popping.
I remember being in Boston one time when they won the World Series. When I tell you, they were flipping cars over, setting things. I was like, y'all won.
You should be happy. That's not how you celebrate.
All right. And by the way, I told y'all earlier, a lot is going on today. I know during YT, we talked about Tory Lanez as we're waiting to hear what's going to happen when he's in court getting sentenced today, or maybe it'll be delayed. Well, Donald Trump also is appearing in court in Miami. That's going to be this afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
That's when his court hearing is. And he is the first former U.S. president to face federal charges. He's expected to be taken into custody and placed under arrest, but they're saying they're most likely not going to put him in handcuffs. Now, that would be an amazing picture.
Are they going to do a mugshot, though?
Listen, somehow nothing happens to him that's supposed to happen to anybody that gets in trouble, but he's facing 37 criminal charges related to his handling of classified documents at his Florida Mar-a-Lago resort after he left office. It's amazing to me that anybody can somehow try to justify this in any way.
Right.
Like, you are not allowed to do that. And where's the question? What's the problem?
Yeah, he gets away with a lot.
All right, $400 billion in pandemic aid has possibly been stolen and improperly distributed. I feel like I know some of these people.
I feel like you do too. I feel like I do as well.
You know, there was a combined $5.2 trillion in COVID relief funding between the Trump and Biden administrations, and they're saying that fraudsters stole about $280 billion in pandemic aid, and another $123 billion was wasted or misspent.
That's a lot of coins.
Remember when all these organizations were getting money from, and we're like, why are these rich people the ones that are getting aid for their businesses? All right, now the Justice Department did establish the COVID-19 Fraud Enforcement Task Force in 2021 to investigate fraud and emergency pandemic spending, and they said more than 2,230 defendants have been charged in connection with pandemic-related fraud cases.
Okay.
I'm glad I ain't do nothing.
Me too.
I don't play around like that. All right, now let's talk about a situation that happened in Ecuador. This is like, for some reason, my greatest fear. I don't know why. But mourners in Ecuador had gathered at the funeral of a retired nurse, Bella Montoya. And they heard strange noises coming from inside the coffin. She was knocking.
Oh, no.
I'm still alive.
Yes.
I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
Let me out. The woman, who was 76, was unconscious when her family took her to the hospital. And according to her son, she did not respond to resuscitation. The doctor on duty declared that she had died. Her family took her to a funeral home the same day. And that's when you heard...
Oh. Hello? Who is it?
Yes, there were 20 people there. And after about 5 hours of the wake, that's when the coffin started making sounds. They said she was wrapped in sheets and hitting the coffin, and she was breathing heavily.
Oh, my goodness. It's pretty soon to be putting somebody in trying to put somebody in the ground.
Day.
Yeah, like
usually it takes like a week or something like that.
Maybe she was Muslim, because they're pretty fast with the turnaround.
Yeah, they would like get her. I mean, that's crazy, but and scary.
It is very scary
and traumatic, because imagine you live through something like that. All right. Well, that is your Under the Radar. Now, we do have the Way Up mix coming at the top of the hour. Plus, I know you're going to be excited for these special guests that we have joining us. We have Shontay Lundy, the founder and CEO of Black Girl Sunscreen, joining us. And I'm excited to talk to her. That's like the first sponsor for Way Up with Angela Yee.
That's a big deal.
Also, Pantheress is going to be joining us. Boy is a Liar. And then she did the remix part 2 with Ice Spice, and she'll be joining us. She don't do a lot of interviews. Okay. So I'm excited to talk to her. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
They say it's truth in the rumors.
From industry shade to all the gossip,
Talk to me.
Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Talk to 'em.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from the JasmineBrand.com is here.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
What I love is Jasmine's always working, so she's always updating every story that we have. Like, did you see this? Did you see this? All morning, and all afternoon. All right, well, let's start off with Anita Baker. Okay. Now, this story's been ongoing since Babyface was supposed to be opening up for Anita Baker in Newark, New Jersey. But then there were some delays, some technical issues. He didn't end up performing at all. And I feel like that's when things started falling apart, right? So after that, Babyface went on social media to apologize to fans at the Prudential Center who was waiting. He said, I was asked not to perform in order to give Miss Baker her space and time to perform her show in its entirety. And look, an explanation is necessary. Sometimes fans think it's your fault. You chose not to perform. You just didn't show up. Right. So I can understand that. Now, Anita Baker has since gone online and said, Kenny's crazies are online bullies at Babyface. Please call off your fans. I have been only kind and supportive of you as a special guest support on my tour. That does sound a little shady.
It sounds a lot of shady.
And then she said he hates Beyonce as well.
Now you're going too far.
Now.
How Beyonce get into
I
it?
highly doubt that Babyface hates Beyonce.
And if he did, he would probably not tell her.
That has nothing to do with anything. Okay?
Right.
All right.
She's trying to get the fans just to pivot and go on him, probably.
So then she has recently posted, and she hashtagged herself, #Anita Baker, after silently enduring cyberbullying, verbal abuse, and threats of violence from the fan base of our special guest support act. In the interest of personal safety, I will continue the Songstress tour alone. Appropriate refunds will be made. Blessings.
Okay, well, we know where she stands.
Yes. I mean, the thing is, they're both legendary. Babyface is legendary. Anita Baker is legendary. Right. So she'll be fine going on tour, on her own.
They go way back. You're about to say, but what?
Yeah, but I just don't understand how things fell apart like this.
Escalated
all from
like
that one, from that one instance.
I'm sure behind the scenes there's something going on. I interviewed Babyface not a long time ago, a few months ago, and he was talking about how he initially wrote for Anita Baker and how she was quite the character.
Well, here we see it. All right. And sometimes, look, that could not take away from your talent, what a great performer you are, but some people, maybe you just like, all right.
Yeah, we didn't know We didn't know her personality like this until she hopped on Twitter. So,
all right, now Shannon Sharp, as you know, is leaving Undisputed after his contract buyout, and his Club Shay Shay podcast will also not be part of Fox Sports anymore. Now he's been with Skip Bayless since the show launched in September of 2016. So there's been some moments where people felt like they really don't F with each other.
Yes.
But Shannon Sharp's last show, it felt like he really did pay homage to his partner and is going to miss him. He's going to miss Skip Bayless. Here's what he said.
Skip Bayless, you fought for me, bro. I'm here because of you. You've allowed me to share the stage with you. You've allowed me to share the platform. The opportunity that you gave me to become what I became. I'm forever indebted to you. I'll never forget what you did for me. You've helped me grow more than you ever know. All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, I gave you everything I had.
Oh, that's so thoughtful and kind and sweet and honest.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm going to miss Shannon on there.
Well, he's got his own thing going on. And, just recently Dwayne Wade was on his Club Shay Shay. And he was clarifying the 50-50 comments that Gabrielle Union previously made, where she was saying that with their finances, split everything 50-50. And here's what he had to say about that.
First of all, let's say I have 20 to 50 responsibilities. Right. And my wife have 20 to 50 responsibilities. You know what she does? Right. She pays 100% of that. Right. You know what I do? I pay 100% of my life. We decided together, because I think I said one time we was in Miami, I said something about it being my house that I paid for. My wife looked at me, she was like, you will never say that to me again when it's something that we share. And so my wife was like, when we moved to LA, I got half on it. You will never say my house again.
Ooh, I'm not mad at that.
Me either.
And that is one thing they tell you as a couple. If y'all live together, even if you never want to feel like this is my house. And after that,
listen,
some things you'll never forget.
Listen, I don't blame her.
I paid my half. It's our house. All right. And Marcus Jordan and Larsa Pippen are launching their podcast together. So shout out to them. It's on iHeartRadio on their podcast network. Well, I guess I could say our podcast network up here at iHeartRadio. So you guys can subscribe to that and listen. It's called Separation Anxiety.
Interesting title.
It's not a game. Y'all got to stay together now because y'all got a podcast together.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to have any guests. And if so, who will be the first guest?
Well, actually, Marcus Jordan asked me already if I would be a guest.
Of course you will.
So, yeah. All right. Well, that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, we have the CEO and founder of Black Girl Sunscreen, Shontay Lundy, joining us. I love that girl. And then after that, we also have Pink Pantheress coming on the show today, which I was really excited about, but not as excited as my goddaughter. She came up here and her ponytail fell out. She was so excited. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yeah, she back at it. Bring in the back. Way Up with Angela Yee is on.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here.
Yes.
And Shontay Lundy, she's so fancy. She got us in here drinking champagne. Well, the founder of Black Girl Sunscreen, I have to say, Shontay Lundy is here. And a lot has happened since the last time I've seen you.
Yes. And the last time I saw you was, about a month or two
and
ago?
a lot has happened.
And a lot has happened. Black Girl Sunscreen, we did an iconic partnership with the Disney's Little Mermaid that has launched across the United States in all Ulta stores.
That is huge.
Yes,
that's major.
Yeah, everyone keeps saying that, and I need a second to process it all because Black Girl Sunscreen has worked really hard to get to this moment. It didn't just kind of come our way and land on our lap. There was a lot of just energy and work that was put into the brand, the building of the brand, the presence, and the awareness to even have Disney say, okay, let's jump in Black Girl Sunscreen's inbox, right?
Wow, that's how it happened. They jumped in your inbox.
Yeah.
Because I don't recall Disney ever doing something like this before.
No, it is one of the first, right? So there were actually 2 Black-owned brands that did this collab with Disney, us and Carol's daughter. But I think it takes a lot for them to say, this is who we're going to reach out to.
That's amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
As you're talking about sunscreen season, because it is that season now, I was just telling you earlier about the facial I got and the importance of sunscreen, because I want to make sure we always talk about that, right? Because part of why you have Black Girl Sunscreen is because you want to make sure that we do preventative things so that we don't get skin cancer, we don't get melanoma and things like that. We've said this before, and I just want to always drive this point home, though. Just because we have melanin or darker skin does not mean that we do not use sunscreen.
Yeah, so we're coming off of Skin Cancer Awareness Month. So I feel like Skin Cancer Awareness Month is equivalent to almost Black History Month, where it should be acknowledged every single month or every single day. We don't necessarily talk about melanoma because we don't want to scare anyone. If you use your sun protection on a daily basis, then you should be good. If you're getting your annual, skin checks, then you should be good. So, some of our partners are the George Washington University. We do a Learn to Derm event every year. And what they do is they administer skin checkups to the community. It's a low income area. They do that for free. I think it's great. Black Girl Sunscreen, we did a scholarship for some derm students at Howard University, right? And there were 6 recipients of this scholarship. So that's what we're up to.
We're talking to Shontay Lundy, the founder and CEO of Black Girl Sunscreen. I love an entrepreneur. And the Make It Matte SPF 45 and the SPF 30 lotion. Important thing also, by the way, of what I love about Black Girl Sunscreen is sometimes in the past, right, when I've used products, it can really get your skin to be clogged.
Oh, okay.
Well, chalky too, yes. I think the main thing about Black Girl Sunscreen is it's not chalky. But also clogging your pores up, because sometimes afterwards you'll get a breakout, but with Black Girl Sunscreen, that doesn't happen.
And we want all of our products to be that way, right? We want to serve as something that is right for your skin. We don't want to clog your pores. We don't want to leave a white residue. We only want you to feel as great as possible while using our products.
I used to hate putting sunscreen on my face. I would put it everywhere else.
Yeah.
But my face, because it would make me break out. But this, I can use it every single day.
Yeah.
You're supposed to use it every day.
Yeah. How do you feel about browning? How do you feel about getting a little bit darker?
I love that.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
But I don't want to get burned. You know, I want to make sure that I'm getting my sun. Listen, I know people who have gone on vacation and put on oil on their face to try to get darker and not put on SPF, or they use a tanning oil and don't use any SPF, and that's not a safe thing to do.
That's wild. Yeah.
I like to just do it like where I'm protecting my skin. I'm not trying to burn, because there's nothing worse than your skin peeling.
So how you feel about an SPF that will allow you to become brown too?
That's
Even
the
better.
goal. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the goal.
Keep an eye out.
Okay.
Ooh. Shontay, thank you. Is there anything that we should be looking out for too? Because I know you said look out for making sure we get a little brown while we tan, but what else can we?
Listen, it's summertime in New York City, and y'all out brunching, having a good time, right? So I will say, stay protected and moisturized, but really, as much as we're supporting the Little Mermaid, support the brands that are supporting that, right?
Yeah.
So head out to Ulta and support Black Girl Sunscreen and the other brands that have done the collab, because it's very meaningful, and we actually need the community to support in order for everyone to succeed in this.
All right. Well, I'm a supporter. Black Girl
thank you.
Sunscreen.
Yes.
Shontay Lundy, thank you so much for always coming through. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
you. And congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's toast to that again.
Cheers.
All right.
Again.
All right. And the last sip.
And when we come back, we'll be talking about one of my favorite Audible podcasts. It's called Breakthrough. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Now I'm back at it.
You vibing way up with Angela Yee.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here.
Yes, I'm here.
Now, one thing we always do is talk about things that we're really into right now. And I've been listening to the new Audible original Breakthrough.
Okay.
Now, I know I got you into this too. And now there's celebrity judges Kelly Rowland.
I love Kelly Rowland. Sorry, I got a little
Talk
excited.
about it. Sarah Bareilles and host David Diggs. And what this is basically it's an audio-only series. It strips away the superficial and it reaffirms what matters most. Pure talent, ladies and gentlemen.
I hear
you can
that.
hear that on Audible. Now, you get to hear every step of the musical journey. There's 5 undiscovered musicians. They're all battling through a series of high-stakes singing and songwriting challenges, and there's one top spot.
Okay.
So what each of these talented artists want to do is become music's next must listen. They're all super talented to have even gotten this far, and to break through, they're going to have to dig deep. Push through vocal, songwriting, and recording chops. And they're going to push to their absolute limits while they also keep their feet and emotions firmly grounded. So the question is, who will break through? Well, it's time to find out. So you can join Kelly Rowland, Sarah Bareilles, and David on a musical journey. It's unlike anything that you've ever seen. It's Breakthrough. Here's Kelly Rowland giving her own experience.
There's a freedom in that. It is a great amount of vulnerability. I did this record called Dirty Laundry, and I remember the dream was like, I stopped singing the song after I'd started, and he just let the track play. He's like, you gonna sing through that?
I love that.
And I did, but P.S., it took me 2 days to get it out, but it was one of the best things that ever could happen for me.
So you can listen on Audible or wherever you get your podcasts. Go to audible.com/breakthrough, and you can follow along using that hashtag BreakthroughXAudible. And of course, speaking of talented songwriter, producer, singer, artist, Pink Pantheress is up next. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
You vibing way up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Pink Pantheress is here.
Hi.
So welcome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
And it's a big time for you right now.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel?
I feel good.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. You have a new song that's out that's on the Barbie soundtrack.
Yeah. I do.
Did you have Barbies growing up?
No, they were pretty expensive. My mom wouldn't spend over like £5.
Okay.
For like toys and stuff.
I know, because I was thinking just me being from New York and you're from the UK.
Yeah.
I don't know if we all grew up with the same thing. Like we had Cabbage Patch Kids. That was a big deal.
I don't even know what that is.
Exactly. So what was your thing growing up? Like as far as, did you have dolls that you wanted?
Let me think. I had like the Simpsons like toys.
Okay.
I collected Happy Meal toys.
Oh.
I'm not joking, like there's a year's worth in my room at home.
I'm not gonna lie, Happy Meals toys were the best, and you'd be so disappointed if you didn't get like a good one.
Yeah, I'd still keep it though, and I'd keep duplicates too, so like I've got literally a whole like it's sad.
So what was life for you like growing up? Like what kind of kid were you? Were you always the one that was really creative, that knew you were gonna do music, or did you think you would be doing something else?
No, I think I wanted to always do music, but I realistically didn't think it was going to be that viable, like possible until like I was like 18.
Mm-hmm.
I genuinely thought that every famous person had to be like born into like
money.
I don't know. Yeah, born into money, or like born into like I thought like every pop star was like engineered. like genetically modified person. I'm not joking. It's crazy. That's what I thought.
You also do co-produce and produce your own music. So how did you learn how to do that?
I don't know, actually. I play piano my whole life, so it translates pretty well when you do that.
Do you remember the first song that you ever produced?
Yeah, I produced for my friend first.
Okay, so that's how you initially started. You were like, okay, I'm going to be a producer
definitely.
behind the scenes.
Yeah, exactly. It's not on the internet anymore. I'm pretty sure she deleted it. But yeah, I produced for my friend. I did like I did like some mixtapes for her. Like I was working with her for like 2 years. Then I just decided to start doing my own thing. That was in 2020.
And so early on for you, did your family think that this was going to happen for you? Because clearly you've always known you were interested in music. You had the cover band, you were producing for other people, writing songs as well. So at what point did they say, okay, this is looking like something's going to happen?
Oh, it took ages, because obviously for them, like people like their age and like where they find themselves in like I guess cultural understanding, I feel like they had to see me like on like the BBC like radio or the BBC network in the UK to like fully understand anything. But this is the thing, I didn't tell them at any point I wanted to be a singer, because it just sounds, even saying it out loud now, it sounds ridiculous. So.
And people describe you as an introvert, right? So how is it for you being in the spotlight like this, but also knowing that like you don't even want to have to be around people, post all the time, because you don't post all the time.
Yeah.
Except on TikTok you did, but
I do love my TikTok. But like I will say, like I'm an introvert by choice, and naturally I'm an extrovert. I mean, I never wanted all the attention, but like I'm confident I can talk to a whole room and da-da-da-da-da. These days I choose to be an introvert because I just feel like, as an artist, I feel like it's really helpful sometimes to really pick and choose what you let people see about you, and and I don't want people, it's a combination of, I don't want people to feel like they know me and too much. I don't want people to comment all the time about everything that I do or wear, and then it's just multiple things. So I choose to be an introvert. The only place where I'm actually an introvert, I'm not gonna lie, is the stage. I've got stage fright, which I keep telling them. Yeah, I do have stage fright.
First of all, I like how you keep going and da 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 da, because I do that too. Yeah, when I don't feel like finishing the whole sentence.
You just have to end it. Don't you? You just have to do that.
I'm talking to Pink Pantheress, straight from the UK. You know her from Boys a Liar, and I feel like your music though, it also. Were you in one bad relationship, or is it like a series of different situations? Because when you're young and dating, things messed up happen. Trust me, I know it. Even when you get older and dating. But for you, was it like a certain situation, or is it just different things that you've seen and experienced?
It's the second one. It's like things I've seen and experienced. I went to a girls' school. I didn't even enter my first relationship until I was like way older than high school. But what is funny is that I was saying it's like every song seems to manifest it to happen in real life. It's quite weird, actually. Yeah, every song like
put a little pain in there, and then it happens.
And then yeah. So it's actually, I should probably be careful with the power of the tongue. But yeah.
So what happened so after high school you had a real relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, what ended up happening with that? And is there a particular song that you wrote about it?
No. But what ended up happening, well, I think my whole issue with relationships and stuff like that, and it doesn't even need to be romantic, it can be platonic as well, is I just feel like myself, I feel like once you're out of school, you realize not everyone has to get on with everyone, and you can really pick and choose your friends and who you want to be around. I remember realizing, like, so for example with a boyfriend, it was like, I don't actually need to have you as a boyfriend. Like, the title boyfriend is removable. I could at any point, you could just be my friend again. But no, I didn't write a song about it. However, songs do apply to most scenarios.
Like which?
which song or which?
Yeah, like, okay, like Do You Miss Me? What would that apply to?
Okay, that one is purely fictitious, because that one is about like someone cheating or something, and that's never. That's about me cheating. That's about me like being with a man who's got a girlfriend. I've never ever done that. That's what that song's about. I've never done that.
I had to clarify what that was.
Definitely need to clarify that. People on Twitter sometimes are like, Pink Pantheress seems like a psychopath, or she seems like a huge liar in her song, and I'm like, it's not. It's okay. It's not all real. So
okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then with you and Ice Spice, right, doing a collab together, the Boys a Liar 2, the remix.
Yeah.
How impactful was it that everybody saw you guys like filming the video? People were going crazy on social media because at first they didn't even know what was happening. They were like, it looks like they're working on something together.
Yeah.
Was that something that you didn't want to get leaked out and you were disappointed when it did, but then realized that it was amazing that it happened? Because I feel like it was just trending, but maybe it was secret at first.
That's fine. I actually didn't even pick up too much on when it did leak at all. I think somebody in my team was like, oh yeah, there's a TikTok of you guys. But I mean, I didn't really mind at all. I was just like, okay. But if anything, it was like, obviously it was nice to have something to build it up and like have people prepared for it, as opposed to it just kind of being radio silence and then just there, right, bang. So I think like the rollout was really, I liked the rollout a lot because it was all organic. Like there was nothing that necessarily, I didn't plan. The only thing I did on my end for like that whole rollout was a billboard where I thought we should have dummies. And that was it. And they got stolen in both cities.
What?
That it was in. Yeah.
So you said that you saw that she followed you and then you slid in her DMs.
Yeah.
That's how that got done?
Essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you did the same thing with Willow?
Yeah.
Listen, these DMs are working for you.
They work for, but they work for everyone. The thing is
no,
about...
they don't.
Oh.
Stop it, Pink Pantheress. They do not work for everybody because I'm sure there's a lot of DMs sitting there that are on red that people are not responding to, so that's not true.
Okay, very true. Okay, fine. You're not wrong. You're very correct. But I didn't think they were going to be seen. When I send out a DM, because I don't have a tick, I don't expect anyone to see them. So it was a very big surprise on both events of both of them responding and seeing it. So yeah.
Why not have a check? I know you didn't want one, but
I don't know. I actually genuinely, I'm not even on some timing of like, oh, it's pretentious and like, oh, I'm better than it. It's not that. It's genuinely on the timing of, it makes me cringe so bad seeing a tick. I don't know, and I think it's ugly next to the name.
I think, but it also is
ugly.
like you said, because people might not even really think it's you.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of funny. I don't like doing things super like how they're meant to be or linear. I think it's kind of funny to do random things. I think that's kind of random. So
Pink Pantheress is here with us, and when we come back, we'll have more. You know, she don't do a lot of interviews, so this is definitely a blessing. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Here she back at it. Bring in the Mac. Way Up with Angela Yee is on.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and Pink Pantheress is here with me. What about your DMs? Who's been hitting you? Like,
I don't check them, and every time.
See, now how you gonna? There's probably so much good stuff in there.
Probably, and it's kind of funny. Yeah, like I have missed some. Like I'll like go every month or two, and I'll see one, and I'll be like, oh my god, I should have responded to that, and I have to apologize and be like, I just don't go on Instagram and stuff. And they're always like, oh yeah, I get it, but like, there's been some pretty like. I mean, I'm not gonna say. It's just there's been some ones where you or anyone in this room might have been like, yeah, you should have answered that, but it's just,
you still can.
I do, but
okay.
It's always late, and I always feel bad. But I have a weird anxiety surrounding reading DMs for some reason. I'm like, I don't want to read like all of them because I feel very obliged to message everyone back, even if they're a fan or if they're anyone.
Okay,
and that takes me hours.
But they also won't see that you read it if you don't follow them.
Is that true?
Yeah, if you don't follow them. You can.
No.
I think so, right? They won't see it. It's
I
red.
thought as soon as you accept the DM request.
Oh, you don't have to accept it though. You can just look
That's true.
Yeah, you can just look. That's what I do. Well, kind of. Kind of, but yeah, I try to make sure because it's business in those DMs too.
Oh, yes, true. You're right. I think I might have to start getting someone from the label to actually do that for me. I can't do it myself.
What about putting out a full-length album now? Because the EP has 3 songs. We know the mixtape came out a couple of years ago. What about an album?
Well, no, that is on the that is on the way.
How is an album different than you putting out music and singles whenever you feel like it? Putting out an EP. How is it different than a mixtape? How are you approaching this differently?
Funnily enough, I don't put any value in the label's mixtape album. The only reason I called it a mixtape really was because I didn't want to call it an album, because I didn't want people to say that was my debut album. But otherwise, like, that could have been an album in my opinion, because I thought it was quite cohesive in its own space. But I think me bringing out an album, for a lot of people, it's like, okay, this is her story, like this is like a really concise and cohesive body of work. It's been 2 years, she's built up her skills, and like now we can hear something which sounds like 2 years of development from where she began till now. And that's why I waited 2 years, because I was like, I want to wait till I'm developed properly before I actually bring out an album which could win awards or could do this or could chart, and if it doesn't, then it's equally as fine.
I'm talking to Pink Pantheress, straight from the UK. You know her from Boys a Liar. I I know early on you didn't really like to do interviews like on camera, and
yeah, I didn't really. No, I didn't.
How did you manage to move past that, and what was it about that you didn't like?
Well, a big part of it was I just didn't like how I looked on camera, and that's why I didn't want to do it, because I was like, I don't want to look at it back and think, oh my god, I look horrible. But now I think, again, it's all about development. I think now I can look at myself and I feel happy with that, and I think that once that happened and I started feeling happy with that, I was like, okay, because I know I can talk about music and stuff. I know I'm very concise about what I share, and like I can talk about what I want to share. I know that no one basically can pressure me into saying something I don't want to say. So once I figured out that I was happy with how everything looked and like how I dressed and stuff, I was like, okay, now I feel like I'm comfortable enough to talk and stuff and be seen by people. And yeah, no, people need to see this. Yeah,
they need to see you.
Sometimes though, not all the time. You know, you gotta seed it out like accordingly. But yeah,
how much of the album is done?
I guess what day you asked me, but like I'd say like 60%. No, 50%. Let's go 50. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe
Halfway.
This is coming kind of soon.
Maybe, I think so. Hopefully, yeah.
Well, Pink Pantheress, thank you so much, and congratulations on everything, because honestly, like, very super talented, and I like the fact that it's all organic. You are who you are unapologetically, and I think it's dope. You're not like out here trying your hardest to be in the spotlight, coming up with fake storylines or none of those things.
No, not yet anyway.
Not yet? Okay, we'll look for
I'm
it.
joking. I'm joking. But thank you. Yeah, I appreciate you.
Thank you. It's Way Up with Angela Yee, Pink Pantheress. When we come back, we have Ask Yee. If you have any questions, if you need advice, 800-292-5150 is the number. This is not like Tell Us a Secret, okay? We are actually going to give you advice here. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Everybody exit. Whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
So you should know.
This is Ask Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here with me.
I'm here, Angela.
You are here. And we are doing Ask Yee. You know, we give advice on anything, relationships, work, friendships.
Yes.
Whatever it is. And we have someone on the line right now, Max.
Yes.
Hey,
Hello.
Max. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself, Angela?
I'm good, thank you. And Jasmine's here too.
Hey, Max.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
So what's your question today?
So my question is, how can I get out there and do more shows? I'm an artist myself.
Okay, what type of artist?
And I'm trying. So I rap, I play guitar, sing, make my own beats.
Let's hear a little something.
And you want to hear a little singing?
Yeah, let's hear a little something. Let's hear what you sound like.
All right. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. And I know.
Okay.
Angela, how do you think that was?
I think with us as backup, that sounded like it was mixed and mastered already and ready for release.
A scale of 1 to 5, really quick, Angela. What would you give? Okay, perfect. All right.
So, Max, what have you been doing so far, though? Like, where can people find you? Where are you at in your career?
I have one single I've released called Night Terrors.
Okay, where can we find that?
So it's on all the music platforms, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music.
Okay.
And it's under Mad Max.
And what is your name for people, like, it's not just Max, but like, what's your artist name?
My artist name is Mad Max. And instead of A's, it's 4s.
Okay, instead of A's, so M4D, M4X.
No copyright infringement, you know.
All right, yeah, you got to be careful of that. All right, and have you been getting shows booked, and have you been in the studio? You've been doing what you need to do on your end?
I mean, I have my own studio at home, so I get all my recording done easily. It's getting out there and getting shows. I'm doing a battle of the bands.
Ooh.
I'm doing an open mic every week. I just won a contest for that and got to go play up in Chicago.
Okay.
So I'm getting myself out there, but it's not enough. I want to be everywhere.
Yeah. Listen, and Max, I feel your pain, but it is a process, and you have to be patient with yourself, and you have to keep on working on your craft. It is nonstop performing, videoing your performances, putting that on social media, releasing music, trying to collaborate with other people, whether it's other artists, musicians, songwriters, making sure you're in the right places, at the right venues. It is a definite dedication grind.
Sounds like a lot of work, Angela.
It is. And I love the fact that you have your own studio in the house. That shows me that you are very serious about it, and it does give you an edge. You don't have to go into a studio, but sometimes being in the studio is a great way to also meet other people and other artists.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I just want to say we're going to go take a look at your page. What's your Instagram so people can find you there too, since everyone's listening right
Honestly,
now?
I've been off the grid for so long.
That's
my
not
girl's
good,
my
Max.
manager. She's trying to set everything up.
That is not
But,
good.
man, I don't even know my own Instagram name.
Well, Max, let's get all this together. People have to be able to find you.
I'm
What
an
if
introvert.
What if they go see you
Pink
perform?
Pantheress would understand.
What if they go see you perform and they like you, and now I can't even find you to contact you?
I got my link tree.
Where's your link? Is it on Twitter? Is it your bio on your Twitter, or how are we supposed to find your link tree?
So the link tree is linktree/Mad Max.
With the 4s. Max, but listen,
Yeah.
you have to make it simple for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, you have to be where people are. And that means if you have to be on social media and posting your clips, and also even if you have to bump it up and do some ads so that it really populates on the Explore page so people happen to see it, you got to be places. You got to make sure people can find you. They don't have to figure out what's his link tree, what's this, what's that. Like, you know, I understand being an introvert, but this is work.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I thank you for your help.
All right, we're gonna keep on checking in with us, Max. Let us know what you have going on.
Yeah, good luck. And we're available to sing background whenever you need us.
Thank you, ladies.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, well, when we come back, we have the last word. It's way up with Angela Yee, 800-292-5150.
Pick up the phone.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yeah, it's way up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Hey, Jasmine Brand.
Hey, Angela Yee.
I had a great day with you today.
Yeah, we had a good time.
I had fun. We did backup singing.
We did. I feel like this is a multifaceted show.
Yes, it is. I'm watching live footage of Donald Trump on his way to being arrested and arraigned.
Does he look a little disheveled?
I just see the cars moving.
Okay. A picture I saw, it may have been an old picture. He looked a little disheveled.
He should be. But he's the first former president to face federal charges. He's expected to plead not guilty.
Okay.
It's 37 counts related to mishandling classified documents.
I feel like there are a few firsts for your former president.
And you know, he can still run for president.
That's wild.
I think they need to change some of these laws.
That's wild for sure.
Yeah, the fact that you have all this going on, but yet you can still run for president is insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right. Well, once he gets there, he's going to be taken into custody, placed under arrest.
Okay.
He'll then be arraigned. And
I would love to see a new mugshot.
His co-defendant and aide, Walter Nauta, is expected to be traveling with him and appearing in court today also. He says Donald Trump is saying today is one of the saddest days in U.S. history for him. All right. Well, thank you to Shontay Lundy for joining us. I love some Black Girl magic on a day like today. She is the founder and CEO of Black Girl Sunscreen.
Her face is also flawless.
It is.
Sheesh.
Absolutely flawless.
Yes.
And even how she just, when I get to see pictures of her, because I follow her on social media, going to her red carpet events, looking amazing.
Looking impeccable.
Also, Pink Pantheress. And she actually just a few days ago put out her new song from the Barbie soundtrack.
That's dope.
Angel. And so shout out to her. She did reveal that she has her album coming later this year that I know people are excited for. She has a great voice.
Yes.
And I like the fact that she's particular about who she decides to work with. But you can watch those full interviews on my YouTube on Way Up with Yee.
Yes.
Also on iHeartRadio, you can always talk back to us. Now, you know we always end the show with the last word. And it's really easy when you use the iHeartRadio app. You can use the talkback mic. You saw this when we were in Detroit.
I did see this.
And so basically inside of the iHeartRadio app, which is free, by the way, we like to always let y'all know it's free.
We like free.
You open the app and you listen to the station, and when you're ready to send a message, you tap the mic. It's so easy. You record that and then you can send it through, and then we'll be able to air that whenever during the show, but in particular where you guys have the last word, which is about to happen right now. So let's get to it. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Here y'all are with the last word.
Hello, I'm calling from Michigan. I wanted to shine a light on my daughter, Genesis, who has a brain tumor. She's 2 years old, and she has been killing it, doing great, and giving mommy a stress-free time. You ladies have a lovely morning.
Hey guys, it's Gigi Dior. I wanted to shine a light on both Jasmine and Angela Yee. My girls, I love you both so much. You are killing it. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for always being so welcoming and not judgmental, especially with, what I do. So I just wanted to say, you guys are so amazing and non-judgmental with, traumas and different things in the past of other people. And just keep killing it. And I love you all. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
I was calling about the Jack Harlow conversation. I feel like it's just tacky. I'm not sure if he's trying to be further down for the culture or not, but blue, purple, green, no matter what race you are, having it on in public is just tacky. It shouldn't be done.
First of all, with that Jack Harlow thing, him wearing the bonnet, who actually cares? The cultural appropriation thing, come on. It's just people just say stuff just to say stuff. Who cares? It's a bonnet. Everybody wears a bonnet. And on top of that, he had curls. So what? It's a bonnet. People just take things way too seriously for no apparent reason when we got more important things to worry about.
Going way up, turn up with Angela Yee.